working. But back to the college lifestyle, man, and how T.S.O. So as far as you, you mentioned you a hood cat. I'm gonna call T.S.O. the hood cat. You know what I'm saying? Because he rocks in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's we like to say professionalism. That some dudes are hood and some dudes are professional. You know what I'm saying? So I consider myself a professional. Exactly. Well, anyway, man, so how you get out? So as far as your ministry goes, man, I know you have a real heart for those in the community. Talk about your work in the community, man, and how you get down like that, man.
Oh, man, I just got a heart to serve. It's just not about the music. Music is a tool, a platform for me to say, we have something in common. Hey, you like music, I like music, and, but let's just build and chop from there. So, music is a tool, but I definitely have a heart for the youth, especially the young men, and who is in my situation. Because, just reading a lot, I like to read, and then it just came across this study that says that when a boy grows up and he doesn't have the love of his mother, that nurture in his life, he does one or two things. He either abuse women or he cling on to women. Mm-hmm. And I never understood those things. That it's tough growing up when you see other kids, even in college. You see kids getting care packages from their parents and stuff. But when you just look around like, dang, I don't have that love. It's a tough pill to swallow, and you put on a mask. I don't need it, but we all need that love from our parents. So I just try to reach back and relate and let people know that if I can make it through these tough situations, you can too. I didn't have the best. I had the best hand dealt to me, but I took it and made something out.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So you presently residing. I'm gonna act like I don't know, just for the listener, man. T.S.O. I know where you stay, but you still in Chicago, or have you transported to a new segment in life?
Well, I still have we didn't get to that part yet, but I have a app company. I have an app company that I partner with my good friend Simon, and I also have a production house off the West Loop of Chicago. We do art shows, spoken word, poetry, anything you think of, we name it. It's just not exclusive to Christian hip hop, but we do have a nice Christian atmosphere where you can just come in and enjoy the different segments that we do. So I'm still based out of Chicago. I just travel back and forth, between Chicago and Indianapolis.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, listen, the TSO, we gonna get to the app and stuff. So before we get ready to go to the next break, introduce the app company, and then when we come back, man, we'll discuss what we're trying to do as far as with the app goes. So just gonna give them a brief intro into what you're doing as far as the app.
Okay, well, just basically the app company. If you got an Android or iPhone phone right now, you can just go to your Google Play Store or your iTunes Store and just type in T.S.O. Broken. It'll download right to your phone. And what we're trying to do with gospel artists is just provide a new venue, a new outlet. Everybody has a website, but in order to go to a website, it ain't too many people that just stumble and say, let me go check this website out. Computer access and whatnot, but sometimes people just be scrolling through their apps on the phone and be like, oh, I do got the DJTWalk app. Let me just click on that and see what this show talking about tonight. So, we just try to provide a different venue, different outlet for Christian artists to expand their ministry.
Okay, that's what's up. Hey, that's when we gonna take a quick commercial break. T.S.O, man, why don't you do me a favor, man? Go on the intro this track, man. We gonna spin the track off the CD Broken. So what we still got to do with T.S.O, man, we still gotta discuss the CD, we still gotta discuss the app company, and we still got fun facts with the homies. Y'all sit back, relax, T.S.O, go on the intro the song, man. It's about to be spinning on the Red Hour.
Yes, sir. You're now listening to DJTWalk Red Hour. He's about to spin my single that's in rotation right now, Take a Bow. You can also go to YouTube and see the video. It's popping, shot by my man Pyro out of New York. Let's Take a Bow on the Red Hour right now. Stay locked.
The mix. DJ T.Walk. The mix.
Alright, we back right now with DJTWalk.
Stop by grind, but you can never stop God's shine. We gon' make it. If they not rolling with us, we don't need them. We're ripping God, building the kingdom. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it, make it. We gon' make it. So we gon' try to stop. We gon' try to stop. Nothing you try to do can hold me down. We gon' make it. I go hard for Christ, for Him I live and die. I'm a real Christian, no camouflage. I'm trying to touch His people like a hand massage. My hands will bear His scars, I ride for Him like handlebars. So while I'm on this journey, won't let nothing turn me. No cares of this world, put my flesh up on the gurney. That mean I got a self, you can call it suicide. I'm through with falling short, chasing riches through with pride. So now I walk by faith, I do away my sight. And now I model Him, trying to be His prototype. On His word I stand up straight, don't lean to understanding. I follow His lead, obey His commandments, stay up under the sun. Like when people tanning, I had to face them giants. Eli Manning, but I'm an overcomer. That mean I'm winning. I lay it brick by brick. This that kingdom building. Haters gon' try to stop my grind, but you can never stop God's shine. We gon' make it. If they not rolling with us, we don't need them. We're ripping God, building the kingdom. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it, make it. We gon' make it. So we gon' try to stop. We gon' try to stop. Nothing you try to do can hold me down.
I know pitfalls, they come, they go. Timetables don't none of us know. Long as I know I ain't on my own, I man up and I get it on. And I'm overworked and I'm underpaid, and I wonder if I'll ever make it. My friends smoking, I wanna blaze it. Can't go back to what I escaped, man, forget the past. Ronald Reagan, let's talk more demonstration. They all talking, it's all the show. Cancel the talk show, Ricky Lake it. Rolling through my old hood, this used to be so good. I can go back if I wanted to, but backtracking is whack, that's no good. And I ain't playing with nobody, give my heart to no zombie. But the world, yes, even Kanye, less division, more Harambe. They can do what they wanna do, but I can't, my heart won't let me not do what God say. Talk that mess, don't be no oblate. Classic, lottie-dottie, I'm so on, I've been on and by on, I mean not off. Me and this beat, we go together. Catfish, hot sauce, red hot, that's all I eat. We ran hot on this G to B. Me and my demons vis-a-vis, my defeat will never be.
Haters gon' try to stop my grind, but you can never stop God's shine. We gon' make it. If they not rolling with us, we don't need them. We're ripping God, building the kingdom. We gon' make it. We gon' make it. We gon' make it, make it. We gon' make it. So we gon' try to stop. We gon' try to stop. Nothing you try to do can hold me down. We gon' make it. Just determination mixed with motivation. I'm trying to plant a seed that will grow a nation. Cause heaven, hell's real. Segregation and time is running out into regulation. So they can keep on hating. It makes me go harder and help me move smarter. I flow Braille. This the blueprint. No Shine Carter. I go to the depth or I'm live martyred. Our lives scarred up. The prize for us. This prize for us. No pride, I'm dust. Chained to the gospel. Handcuffs. And if you rolling with it, then get your hands up.
Yo, you an artist or a company that want to get down with a holy, sanctified, glorified crew? Sign up, get your music distributed to a bunch of folks. It's One God, One Army promo. One God, One Army distro. Check them out. OneGod, OneArmy.com. That's OneGod, OneArmy.com. The number one, G-O-D. The number one, Army. Let's get it. One God, One Army. Peace.
Alright, we back right now with DJTWalk. T.S.O, man, let's continue on. with the interview with T.S.O. Listen, man, you was breaking down the app, man, and the purpose behind the app. If y'all didn't know, T.S.O.'s company created the app, man. Him and Simon, man, are great dudes, man. I get on the phone with dudes, and when we get to talk about Jesus, he can go on and on and on and on and don't stop till the break it down. But go on and break it down, man, on how you do with the app, man, and what birthed the vision into you to create an app, man.
I mean, I think when apps came out, I think everybody was like, man, it'd be dope to have, you know, my own app. And I connected with Simon, and I mean, Simon is just one of the most nicest, humblest, you know, caring guys you'll ever meet, you know. And the funny thing about it is when you talk to him, you don't know on the other end of the phone that it's a big 6'2", 280-pound guy on the other end, because he's just that nice one, you know. And so you know, we linked up because he had the idea, I had the connections with the artists, and it just worked. It just meshed. It just came together just like that. So, you know, I thank God for Simon in his heart, even believing in me and my mission.
Listen, man, if you give something to these guys, man, they're going to go to work for you. I am part, man, have done work for T.S.O, man. And I don't consider it work, man, because of we didn't. Most people say it's a trade. I don't consider it a trade, man. I consider we just putting the kingdom together. And I love that aspect of what I'm doing for him and also what he's doing for me. So we're going to keep it moving. How can they get it if the ordinary average Joe wants to get an app from one T.S.O, what does he need to do?
Man, he can just click on some wirelessonemarketing.com. Look at the different types of apps that we offer. And the great thing about it is we'll work with your budget. Now, I'm not talking about you say, hey, I got $75, you know, on the app. You know? but we will work with your budget. So that's Wireless One Marketing. Just type it in, it'll come up. And we got different apps. You know, it's just not exclusive to Christian hip-hop artists. You know, we do it for churches, radio stations. You know, if you're about building the kingdom, we can build you an app.
Okay. So then the next question would be, why should I get an app?
Why should you get an app? I mean, you?
If I'm the average Joe, why should I get an app? Don't sell me. You gotta sell me.
Okay, if you're the average Joe, why should you get an app? I know myself as being a married man, it's not convenient for me to always hand out my phone number. And everybody has Facebook. Everybody has Facebook. Everybody has Instagram. Everybody has Twitter. But something has to set you apart in a lane where everybody is doing the same thing. And I can tell you from experience, from talking to some of the major artists, it's a conversation changer when somebody said, hey, what's your number? And you say, hey, just download my app. It changes the whole conversation. Yeah.
Okay, so listen, we ain't going to break yet. I'm going to keep rocking with the homie T.S.O because he said something important. So as an artist, man, you know, some of the artists get caught up in the past and their phone numbers out, and some of them got caught up into some scandals. I don't want to mention any names on the show because it's exclusive right to DJTWalk, and I don't want to be in trouble. But talk about how you approach, man, doing shows and getting out and doing stuff, man, as an artist. And people are, we're not going to say people, man. We're going to get to the real deal. Women are trying to get at you, man. What's your approach on that, man? How do you travel, homie?
Man, I'm definitely not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect. I remember doing it was about my second show, and this is when I had just got started. I did the show and I felt good, and I got home and I jumped on MySpace. This was MySpace was still popping. MySpace.
Oh, he's telling y'all how old he is. He's telling y'all how old he is.
Yeah. but if you remember MySpace wasn't the most easiest place to